Hey, good morning, tubers. What's going on this morning? It is June 17th, 8:12 in the morning. I got up a little early, but I was watching my little anime and, a couple highlights from the Tyson Schwartz fights and things of that nature. But starting my day off and pursuing another weight loss journey. You guys probably don't know because I haven't shared this story on YouTube. I have on my Instagram page, but back in January of 2018, I was weighing close to 300 pounds, about 298. That was my highest weight ever. Um, and my job went through I guess we did a Biggest Loser challenge weight loss journey. And I took that opportunity as a motivating factor. Some of you may not know, I am a certified personal trainer and nutritionist. I used to personal train and consult nutritionally back in the day. Since then, I have not done anything like that. I still give tips and tips, but I don't, walk the walk. I talk the talk, but I don't walk the walk. I got lazy. I got really out of shape. Um, and, and I'm not going to use excuses, but I got a few injuries to my back, and I still got the sleepy eyes. My eyes are still sticking even though I took a shower and everything. But, I had a couple injuries to my back. That left me a little bit scared, so I can't do any squats because of a herniated disc and bad sciatica, knees, joints, just to name a few. I really beat my body up back in the day, and I don't think I did that bad of a job, but I'm paying for it now. But I still work out. Um, but, fast forward to 2018, we took a Biggest Loser challenge at work. And in 3 months, I dropped 60 pounds and I got down to 240. And I did that basically through following really easy regime of diet and exercise. For some of you guys that are struggling with weight loss and taking off the weight, you have to see where your body reacts at. Some people react through diet. Some people react through physical labor and just working out. I think my body, to me, the way I see changes in my body and my physical and well-being is just getting in the gym and working out. No, I'm not in there for 3 hours a day. I'm not pushing myself to extreme exhaustion. I'm just working out at a comfortable intensity. Less than an hour in the gym. Most of the time it's 40 minutes. I'm in there 5 days a week, going between total body workouts and cardio. Eventually, once my body weans in back into the workout and I get used to the soreness and, the discomfort of being in the gym, I start breaking my body parts up, upper body, lower body, chest and back, shoulders, arms, whatever it is that I feel like doing at a time. I don't do any complex moves. I don't do no moves that are uncomfortable to me. I do things that are within my range of motions. I know I have bad knees, so I rarely squat. If I do, I'm not going really heavy. I do wrap my knees. I don't do lunges because I know I can't go past a 90-degree angle with my knees. I avoid good mornings and things like that. Very complex moves. Everything is basic for me. I do isolate some movements. But anyway, now, once I lost that weight, I was good. I maintained it for a while, but I wound up gaining another 15 pounds afterwards. And I think my body tries to go back up to the 250 ranges. And that's because when I was personal training at the time, I did gain a significant amount of muscle mass. I was 255 pounds, but I only had about 12% body fat at that time. So I was a pretty big guy. Um, but as I lost shape and got out of shape and gained the extra fat and things like that, and lost muscle tone and things of that nature, my body still maintained a decent size. I'm still a pretty big guy. I'm currently weighing 255 now, but I'm not 255 with 12% body fat. I'm 255 with about 30% body fat, probably a little bit higher than that. I think we calculated the other day with a scale. I haven't done it with my hand, which aren't really accurate. And I haven't done it manually, but I think I'm at about 35% body fat, which is extremely high. My BMI is about 35%, which is obesity. But recently, my girlfriend challenged me to a weight loss journey. And when I get challenged, I get motivated really quickly. I think that's why I excelled in school. I excelled in a lot of stuff in my life. It's just a challenge of pushing myself forward and being the best. So we have a $20 bet started yesterday, going into August 16th, which is her birthday. And the goal is to lose 20 pounds in 2 months. And honestly, that's pretty simple to do. That's easy. I think that's an easy thing. That'll put me down to 235. I'm pushing for 230, which I'm not too happy about. I don't like being that low in weight, even though it's healthier for me. That's not where I like to be at weight-wise, because honestly, it's harder for me to maintain that weight. My body just won't stay there. I have to be really meticulous with my diet. But the key is water, guys. I mean, I'm not even gonna front on that. For me, it's getting in the gym and working out and what you call it. But overall, for the weight loss journey, when I started, I couldn't get into the gym like I wanted to. But I increased my water immediately. I was taking in a gallon of water a day, and to give me a little edge with it, I added some lemon and ginger to it. So I would boil some lemon and gingers, and if I had limes, I threw some limes in there as well. And I squeezed the juice into the water, and I boiled it, added it to my jug, and then topped it off with some water. But lemon and ginger water has an amazing benefit on your digestive tract, on fat loss, fat metabolism, things of that nature. Look it up, guys. I'm not going to give you all the science behind it, but ginger and lemon with a hint of honey is it's a homemade fat fighter. Give it a try. It also helps with sugar regulation, blood pressure, all hosts of benefits, antioxidants, properties. So give that a try. So I already had some in the refrigerator made up. I'm about to boil some more to have some at hand. I stay with ginger, and I don't peel my ginger roots. I just cut them straight down the middle, and throw them in the water, boil it with the skin and all. Same thing with my lemons. I cut them in half and just throw the whole peel and everything in there, boil it out, and then I strain it and drink. Yesterday was my first day drinking a gallon of water again, and I paid for it all night long. I was going to the bathroom like every 3 minutes. But that's the side effects of it at first, but that's the good effects of it. It flushes out your kidneys and gets your body, getting out, because a lot of weight gain is water weight. You hold a lot of fluid within your subdermal and dermal skin, between the layers, between your muscles and fat, and things of that nature. It just your body holds water. And to get equilibrium back is you add more water than what you're usually available of taking in. Yesterday I wound up drinking a gallon and a half of water, and boy, did I pay for it throughout the night. So try to get your water intake in early in the day and then taper off towards night. I'm a night person, so but yesterday I was off, got up real early. I wound up drinking that water around 6 o'clock at night, was in bed by like 9, but whew, from 9 to midnight, I was like back and forth all night long. But anyway, it's 8:30 in the morning, and I'm starting my water intake now. So I'm hoping I get at least, I'll definitely get a half a gallon in before 10 o'clock this morning, 11 o'clock this morning, and then take my second half before I go to work. But I usually go to bed around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon to wake up at 10:30, and I'll probably continue sipping throughout the night. During my work hours, it's hard for me to drink water because of what I do. So I try to get my water intake early. I'm gonna start dinner now, and I will start meal prepping. So I'm gonna do some dinner right now. I haven't really thought out the meal prepping thing, and I don't exclude too many foods out of my diet. I eat everything. The only thing is that I increase the water intake. I drastically increase fiber intake, and I've always cut down on carbohydrates. I'm not a big carb person, not a big sugar or a big sweets person, so that's never been an issue for me. It's just trying to get these meals in, 5 to 6 meals a day. I do supplement with meal replacements such as protein shakes, some Fiber One bars or some protein bars, whatever I can find. I'm not a big brand person. I just look at the fiber intake on the bars and the shakes that I drink. I add oatmeal to it, flax seeds to it, to just increase the fiber and the nutrients value of it. I do add a lot of fruit to my shakes, so I might have a green smoothie if I have greens available. you know. But I do add fruits like strawberries and blueberries, banana. I'll add peanut butter to it. My meals are usually around the 500 calorie range. Sometimes they go over. I'm not a calorie counter, but you know, I do it all by the eye. I measure everything out. You know, my hand's the measurement for everything. So the palm of your hand is your meats. You know, just your palm thickness and size of the palm is the meat. You know, your fist is your carbohydrates, and then two handfuls of vegetable is basically where I get my veggies from. And I take my veggies from green leafy vegetables such as kale, collard greens, mustard greens, turnip greens, spinach. I do lettuce, you know, tomatoes, cucumbers, green beans. I do corn. I limit corn. I'm not a big corn person, but you know, I try to stick to those greens with high fiber. And I eat a lot of them. Cabbage, you know, things of that nature. Carrots, I do eat carrots, squash, eggplants. So whatever tickles my fancy. A lot of garlic in my diet, onions, mushrooms, things of that nature. So I'm going to be sharing some of that stuff throughout the week with you guys as I meal prep. Clean out this refrigerator. I gotta go shopping because I don't know what I have in my refrigerator. It's actually kind of empty in there, but we're gonna start this up. You know, I kind of told my girlfriend that, you know, she got to do her own thing and I'm gonna do mine, you know, because this is a challenge. You know what I mean? It's like we got some money on the line on this one, so you know, I can't, you know, help her out, but I'm not like that. I will help her out along the way, and I will show her and guide her. But you know, I can't sit there and feed her each meal. She has to time her meals. She has to get her water intake in on her own, and her workouts, you know, because we are on a different schedule. She works morning, I work nights. You know, she also has a second job, you know, and I do overtime when I can. So we kind of don't see each other during the week, you know, for just a couple of brief minutes or an hour in between where we lay down and, you know, snuggle each other up and go to sleep for an hour, and then she's out the door and I'm waking up and she's coming in. So you know, we can just talk about it and kind of guide each other. And I can point her in the right direction. So we'll see, you know, if we both reach our 20-pound weight loss goals in the 2 months, then we break even. If not, she got to pay up because I know I'm reaching mine. That's a fact automatically. So you guys are going to be joined in this weight loss journey with me. And today I am cooking. I am making some curry goat. Like I said, I do not restrict the things I eat. I still eat good foods. I do not stop eating certain foods. Quantity wise, yes, you have to watch your quantity. So I still eat curry goat. I still eat rice and peas. I still eat, you know, all the foods that I like, oxtails. I still eat pizza. You know, it's just you gotta watch the amount and when you eat. You're allowed cheat days where you can just go ahead and have a smorgasbord of food. That's okay. That kind of restarts your metabolism. So when you're strict with your diet and you're eating small meals throughout the day, one day out of the week, you can go ahead and have this giant meal in there and kind of restart that fire. You know what I mean? Get that fire roaring a little faster than usual. But there's I be seeing commercials that there's a science to weight loss, and there is. I mean, but it's a common sense science. It's not it's not rocket science, guys. It's not. Okay, some people suffer from thyroid issues, and that plays a big factor in weight loss. Some people's metabolisms are faster than others. Yes, okay, that's fine. As you get older, it gets harder. Yes, that's true. But there is a common sense science behind weight loss. You have to think about what you do on a daily basis. When you get older, you're not as active. Okay, that plays a big part. Activity takes a big part. So if you're not, producing energy, you're not gonna burn energy. Okay, simple as that. Batteries that sit in a remote control without being active, they die out. Okay, because they're still being used, but the remote ain't doing nothing, so they die. You know what I mean? But when you use it, okay, it's used. So simple as that. Same thing, a car. You don't start a car, it just sits there and you don't start it, you don't turn that engine on, it becomes harder. Things become stale, they lock up. The battery dies, things of that nature. It's the same thing with the human body. You don't produce energy by movement, things break down, things become relaxed. Your body has to move. Why do you think I'm an animal person. I studied zoology in college, so I look at, we are animals. It's as simple as that. We're higher beings, where we have a higher brain function and rationale, and we're in a different, we're just another class of animals. But if you look at animals in the wild, if you look at your cats and dogs at home, the reason why they become obese is because they're inactive. Cats, same thing. If your cat is fat, it's because your cat isn't running around jumping and chasing its food. It's just going to its food, eating, going to the litter box, taking a dump, and then laying around all day. It's not chasing mice, it's not chasing its food, stuff like that. Animals in the wild graze. They eat, even the animals that eat big meals, they have to hunt for it. And when they hunt for it, they're active and they produce a high activity level when they're doing that. So I'm not saying that you got to go out there and chase chickens or goats to go eat, but get your butt in the gym, walk, instead of, people that, work in hospitals or any building, instead of taking the elevator you're on the first floor, taking the elevator to the second floor, walk up to the second floor, walk down to the first floor, walk up to the third floor, walk up two flights, walk around the block, park in your, park farther away from Walmart and take that extra walk. Those little exercises help. Stay active, people. Drink plenty of water and watch what you put in your mouth. Okay? Don't go for the extra large hoagie. Don't go for the extra cheese, the 3 slices of pizza. Reduce the quantity of food that you eat, but eat frequently. Eat the same foods that you like. If you're eating a whole cheesesteak and that's your normal, when I first started this diet thing, instead of eating a whole cheesesteak, I cut it down to half. Now, I could have did it a little faster with the healthy stuff, but I was a cheesesteak person. I love cheesesteak and pizza. But I cut my full cheesesteaks to half a cheesesteak. Instead of eating 4 slices of pizza, I started eating 2 slices of pizza. And then I started making smarter choices of the foods that I ate. Eventually, those cheesesteaks were my cheat days, and I was eating healthier meals. That's what it takes, guys. That's what it takes. Watch the quantity that you eat. And if you're saying, oh, I don't eat that much, that's just as bad. Eating 1 meal a day is just as bad as eating a full meal. You slow your metabolism down. Again, a car with no gas in it, okay? If you continually drain your gas tank down to the very end, all those sediments in there clog up that fuel pump, and it's going to tear that fuel pump up. Same thing with your body. You have less fuel in there, your body's going to say, hey, you know something, I have to reserve the little bit that I have, and we're going to convert this because we're not going to get another source of energy from anywhere, so we're going to store it as fat. It's just as bad. Intermittent fasting works. It does for some people. not for all. If you're a big person already, intermittent fasting is not going to work for you because you probably already eat like that. You eat a huge meal once a day and that's it. Okay, and that's I'm not stereotyping, but that's what I've seen. You know, oh, I don't eat that much. I only eat a little bit here, or I eat breakfast and that's it for the rest of my day. Okay, and you're weighing 300 pounds, you're weighing 250, and then you're wondering why. And I tell people, you know something? If you look at professional athletes, bodybuilders, people in really great shape, they eat a lot of food, a lot. I mean, huge quantity. I'm talking, if you're talking calories, we're talking 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 calorie meals. That's a lot of food, but they keep that engine running. So guys, join me in my weight loss journey. I will keep you guys posted. As always, stay true to yourselves. Keep it 100. I love you guys, and stay tuned as I cook my meal later on today. I will go shop. I'm about to go shopping. I'll probably share that with you as well. Show you what I'm putting into my grocery basket, and I will see you at home in about a few minutes or so. Guys, love you. Take care. Peace.